In this video, you will learn about a very common mistake that most farmers make. And by the end of this video, you will understand how to avoid this mistake and how the information gained in this video can enable you to raise chickens better. Now, when it comes to brooding, the first and the most important step to take in order to make sure that you brood your chicks properly is proper identification of the chicks. You need to identify the chicks that you have received or that you are working with. It's very, very important. Take note that all chicks have a background, and it is the responsibility of the farmer to ask information on the background of his or her chicks. That background information turns out to play a major role in brooding chicks and raising chickens successfully, as you will learn throughout the course of this video. So in this video, you will learn how you can identify your chicks, that is, get background information on your chicks, and how you can use this background information to successfully brood your chicks. Part of this background information will obviously be the breed that you are raising, which is very obvious. Most of us do know our breeds, but what we don't ask is the parent stock from where these chicks are coming from, and the vaccines that they have received, if they have received any. Not asking is a deadly mistake, as you're about to learn, because the information on the age of the parent stock affects from the weight of the chicks to the mortality that you will have and to their susceptibility to diseases. So now that you know what the mistake is, let me share with you some qualities of chicks from parent stocks of different age brackets. Share with you also how I use this information about this parent stock of different ages to better manage any class of chicks that I received on my farm. For better management and good results, I classify chicks from parent stock into 3 categories. The first category are chicks from parent stocks that are between 28 weeks old to 35 weeks old. This I call the young mothers. They are just beginning to produce eggs. Usually their eggs are smaller, and the chicks turn out to also be smaller. Their weight is usually between 37 to 42 grams. This class of chicks is a bit delicate and very technical in management, because they are like babies born by very young mothers, which sometimes need to spend some more time in the incubators. Now, in the case of chicks, these will require extra care. Sometimes we have to increase our temperatures a bit, maybe by 1 degree, hotter than the average normal for the normal chicks, to be able to sustain such a flock. The slightest mistake in managing chicks in this category will result to very high mortality. For example, if they get cold, you are sure to lose a very high number of chicks because they are very fragile. They don't want any form of discomfort or anything that can cause them any stress. Now, also they might require special treatments like electrolytes to be able to give them the energy required to start feeding and digesting feed properly. The good thing with them is that they don't stand a very high risk of suffering from common diseases since their mothers are young and have not incubated any form of bacteria or disease-causing pathogens that can be transferred to them. The second category of chicks are those from parent stocks between the age of 35 weeks old to 45 weeks old. These are the best category of chicks. They are usually greater than or equal to 45 grams in weight upon arrival. They do not require any special increase in temperatures. The average 33 degrees start temperature for chicks day old or 0 day is appropriate for them. They have a low mortality and do not stand a high chance of suffering from common diseases. They are the easiest and the most successful class of chicks to brood. This is because they come from mothers that are in the peak of their laying cycle. Finally, the third category of chicks are from parent stocks that are 45 weeks to the end of their laying cycle. This category of chicks usually weigh 45 grams and above as well, and they are susceptible to diseases. This is because their mothers have accumulated and incubated bacteria over a long period of time, and usually they pass this on to the chicks, and this can be seen usually when the chicks are about 2 weeks old. If you take a few birds and sample them, you will find residual yolk sacs in their gut. So, raising such chicks is a bit technical, sometimes require antibiotic treatments to be able to tame the bacteria, if any has been passed on to them from their mothers. Chicks from this class make up most of the chicks with black, difficult to heal nevels because of bacteria presence. And in order to heal them, they also require special acid therapies or antibiotic treatments so that you can tame the bacteria and keep the mortality low.